Wouldn't it be cool if there was a video editing tool out there that was available on the web, so you didn't need to download it to your computer, that comes with loads of free stock videos, stock images and music that would resize the video that you make into square, portrait and landscape so that it will work on every single social network, that has kind of cool effects and overlays that you can use? There is. It's called Webb from Animatron, and this week I'm going to show you how it works. This week, the 1 minute moment is taking a break. In fact, it's taking a break for a few weeks because I want to show you editing tools for videos. It's the question I get asked the most. How do you edit videos? So this week I'm starting with Webb from Animatron. And just to be aware, I am an affiliate for this tool, but I do also love it. Let's get stuck into the tutorial. Once you've signed up, you'll arrive here in My Projects area. You can click into templates and select one of their pre-made templates, which are kind of cool, or you can start from scratch, and that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to skip back up to select format. So here I've already got some selected. I've got a YouTube one, I've got a Facebook one. Let's just get rid of that because I just want to make an Instagram story and a horizontal video today. But you can see there's story selected. You can see there's loads you can totally choose from. But let's go for these two to start with. Now we go to add videos and photos. And I can search for, say, cat. And you can see there's some here that cost quite a bit of money and some of them are free. Now I'm on a budget, so I want to do it for free. So if I select all and click free, now I can choose some. Why is there a dog here? Okay, so I'm going to choose this guy. Just let's have a look and preview it. That's kind of cute, slow-mo picture. Okay, I'm going to click add. And that's selected the first clip I'm going to add to my video. And you can see it's put a text element over one end and it's put a call to action over the other end. We can't really see the cat here though, can we? So it's as easy as dragging it to get the cat in the correct position. Now I want to trim that clip down. I don't want it to be 12.5 seconds long. That's a little bit too long for what I want it to do. So if I click on trim here, and I can just select, say 2.5 seconds, just the bit maybe with the text over the top. I can also crop and rotate. So sometimes when you actually upload a video, you'll find that it comes in the wrong way round, which is kind of handy here that you can rotate it to the right format if you need to. You can also flip it horizontally or vertically. Onto the text. So at the top here, you can see we're in the video section. If I click into text, that selects the text. And the first thing I can do is I can choose colors and effects. So you see there's loads of colors here to choose from. So I can make it a nice orange color instead of the blue, or I can make it kind of a white. Lots of options to play with there. I do like my orange, as you may have noticed. At the bottom here, I can show how I want it to come in. So I can choose different transitions. I like this one. So I think we'll just go with this one. The next thing then is choosing where I want it to appear. So it's right in the middle of the screen at the moment. It's obscuring the cat. So I'm going to move it down to the bottom left. And now I can just highlight that and change the text. Let's just play that through and look what it looks like. Now you can see the sign up now came up because it's automatically put in a call to action. I don't actually want to put that in here because I'm going to add another clip. And all I do is click on this plus button here. And I can actually upload my own clip if I want to, or I can select from one that I uploaded earlier. So here's some I made earlier. Let's go with this one. And same as I did before, I don't want this big long one. In fact, I know I make loads of mistakes in this clip. So if I'm selected into video here, click on trim and select down to a little bit that I want. And let's play that. Select trim. And now I can click on that to add text again. Now for this one, I think I'm going to change the text a little bit. Maybe bring it in like this. The other thing I can do is I can add a little subtitle by just clicking that there. Now that's taken up a little bit too much of the screen. I can make the text size smaller for both of those sections, just clicking the text size. And so let's play that clip. Right, so let's play the whole thing. The other thing is this does have a little bit of sound on this video. I want to get rid of that, so I'm just going to scale that right down because this is a silent movie. Now, but you can notice the transition between that two was a crossfade, faded from one to the other. There's actually, if you click on that, there's loads of options. So I'm kind of like a sharp cut girl. So let's have a look at that without the crossfade. And there's some other cool transitions here as well that you'll find. Don't get too carried away with this. There's nothing that looks more like an amateur video than adding tons and tons of effects. I'm going to stick with the cross dissolve, I think, because it looked nicer. And that's it. I've added 2 elements. You just work away, keep adding your elements in. You can actually pick them up and move them around. So let's see, does it work better this way? I kind of feel like I want to extend this a little bit. Let's try again. Let's have a look at what it looks like in the second format. Ooh, that's scary, isn't it? Okay, so now we need to edit the second format just to make sure it works properly. So firstly, I click into this and I want to click onto the video and I want to zoom out so that I'm a little bit smaller in frame. Not that big horrible close-up, which leaves this background colour here, but I can change that background colour to whatever I want it to be. So I could make it a nice white colour, or I like to paint a little bit grey usually, because rather than just a plain white, just think to make the distinction between the background and the foreground. Let's go into the cat one and have a look at that. The cat actually works really well. So now let's look at what it looks like in a 16:9 format. Perfect. Once I've finished, click onto watermark. If you've uploaded a logo into here, you can add your logo as a watermark. You can choose some music to go over your video. So we can choose some easy listening music or inspiring music. And your final stage then is to publish. You click next again, and click download, and it will just take a little while for it to download the video, and then you've got it. So that was fun making that little cat video, but if you want to see a real video in action, you should have a look over on my Instagram account. I'm Spiderworking, and you'll see in the highlights that there is a video titled Blog Clinic. If you have a look at that, you'll see a full-length video that I made using this tool.